Isn't it fun how the internet makes it sound like if you're not writing every day, you're a complete and utter failure? As you read in the title, and if you clicked on this video, I'm sure you know we're talking about habits. But there's a lot of habits that writers are supposed to have, and recently I've been really, really upset with myself for only doing the things I'm supposed to be doing and nothing that I'm actually having fun with. So I wanted to talk about goal setting and about habits. And it's all based off of this one course that I found that was like a webinar that was for a thing, and it doesn't really matter. But this is kind of a way to actually stick to your habits. I know I'm so original in saying that. Actually stick to your habits, because we're starting with the why. Why do you want to achieve this habit? And so there is this root of the reason why. So you want to write every day. Why? Well, it makes you a real writer, or it makes you seem valid, or it's your personal time. Why do you want that personal time? Why do you want to feel like you're a real writer? And just kind of keep going through. Okay, well, it makes you feel like a real writer because everyone on the internet tells you that that makes you a real writer. Okay, well, why do you want the, appreciation and feeling genuine in front of all of these people on the internet that you don't know and will probably never interact with? Oh, well, it's because blah, blah, blah. You keep going back and you're trying to find the root of this why. And knowing why completing your novel, writing every day, whatever goal you're working towards is, knowing the reason why is going to keep you so much more motivated to stay in it longer, to do it more, to start it in the first place, because just starting your habit every day or every week or whenever you carve out time is the important part. So that is the next piece. So essentially, if you're having trouble with that, you can just say to yourself, if I write every day, then, if that's the case, then. So for me, it could be like, if I release a book, then I'll be popular. If I'm popular, then I can go and hang out in social situations more. If I hang out in social situations more, I'll take better care of myself. And so then it kind of gets to the root, and it's like, oh, what I really want is self-validation and to take care of myself. So what are some things that I can do now that both take care of myself more, and knowing that finishing my book is going to make me more comfortable in social situations, makes me more ready to sit down every day and write on my book, because I know the feeling that I'm going to get out of it in the end. If you need more help figuring out your why, I wrote a blog post about that. That's in the description, along with the webinar that I got the rest of this process to. Check it out. Yeah, cool. So now that you've defined your why, next you're going to be defining your what, your how often, how much, and when. So your what is it finishing your novel? Is it not even writing every day? Is it writing every day? Is it writing a certain amount? Is it writing enough that makes it feel like you can go to the writer's club or the book club and show off? Then it's how much. In that session that you're writing every day, every week, whatever, how much are you writing? How much of a novel do you need to write? Do you need to write a 10,000 word novel? Do you need to write a 100,000 word novel? Do you need to write a short story? What do you need to get to that why and feel whatever you're trying to get from it? Then you're going to do how often. So is it every day, every month, every hour, whatever, to kind of define that and have that goal set for yourself. And then it's when. So actually really scheduling it into your calendar. That's self-explanatory. So then the third step, which is the most important thing from this framework that I was learning, was you do a temperature check. And so it's basically, hey, I wrote out what I want to do, how often I want to do it, when I'm going to do it, why I'm doing it. How do I feel about that? Scale 1 to 10. How do I feel about that? Well, I kind of feel like I can do that. So it's an 8, or that's a lot. I don't really know if I can do that. That's kind of like a 5. And you're kind of like seeing where you are on that scale. And so then hopefully you did that. Maybe you didn't. If you're like below a 7, that's not good. That's not what I want for you, because your brain is wired so that when you are achieving things, your brain's like, yes, good chemicals. And then you're like, yeah, I'm going to do that thing more because I get good chemicals. But if you're failing at the thing, it's like, oh, I can't do this. Oh, you already failed at this. Don't do it again. You already suck. Just stop. Just cut it out right now. And so what you want to do is you want to start off easier. You want to start off feeling good, like, yes, this is something I can actually accomplish, and then slowly ramp it up. So for me, instead of writing every day, my first goal was just to write more often. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to schedule in the time to give myself to write every morning as a part of my morning routine that's already established. It's easy to tack that habit on, and I'll just give myself that time to write. I don't have to write, but I do have to sit down at the computer. So maybe you have that time and you're like, yes, I'm going to tack that on to the end of my morning routine. I'm going to do it every day. I'm going to have this much time to write. I know exactly why I'm doing it. But you're still not feeling great about it. Maybe you do it every other day, or maybe you only do it during the weekdays, or maybe only on the weekends, just to kind of start getting that habit under your belt and start building it up. And then the next most important rule that I've been told, I did not get from the webinar, but it's essentially it's like a 2-day rule. So if you skip one day, you cannot skip the next day. And that's essentially so that you don't break the habit fully because you're getting back to it after one day. So essentially allowing yourself that wiggle room, but still holding yourself to the habit. That's what I have for you guys today. I hope this helps. Let me know your why, what, how often, when, and how much in the comments. Say your goal. Other people may hold you accountable if other people watch this video. Have a good one, you lovely people. I will see you guys next time.